goddamn resistance? What are you doing here? We're a peaceful community.
There are families here, man. You can't be bringing us this kind of trouble.
So before we showed you all was a lot of Chapter 1 and the bus sequence early on to establish the emotion and the dark fiction that we've created here in Homefront. Right now what you're seeing is a lot of civilians and some of our resistance fighters. Boone is straight ahead, Connor on the right and Rihanna on the left. What we're not hearing right now is that they're having a discussion about just the occupation, about what the resistance is bringing to them. Typically, a lot of these people don't really want the resistance involved and don't want to push back against the Koreans, because what happens is they take out their frustrations on the civilians. So, not everyone's on board with fighting back, and throughout the game you'll actually encounter some different personalities as well. Some people collaborate with the KPA, some people fight back like we're doing right here, and some people are just trying to survive. That guy right there didn't want you here and he just paid the ultimate price. So right here we're entering a house. This is where we marry the story with first-person shooter action. We have a mom here with a baby crying, three of us trying to defend this house, guy coming through the window. And what it really does is it marries like the first-person shooter action with great storytelling and a dark fiction. It's really different in the genre these days. Typically you're usually the American super soldier getting flown in a helicopter to some remote land, and you're going in to save the day. But in Homefront, it's all about the story. It's all about the fiction. We want to tell a great shooter. We want to play a killer shooter. At the same time, we really want to bring something new to the space. And that's what you get with Homefront. So right here, our mission is basically to help this mother and child survive. And you guys can't hear it right now, but the audioscape, there's no hero music playing. There's none of that fist-pumping, flag-waving type of music. It's just me playing here with a baby in the background crying. That's our audioscape. It's the baby crying. And so you're getting that great first-person shooter action. And what we're doing is we're actually building up to some really intense moments later on in the chapter. We always have different pathing. I could jump out this window if I wanted. I can fight here. I can go into the garage. Always want to give you options so you're not fighting down a tunnel path. Right now we're just getting gassed in here. You see the canisters billowing up smoke. So we're going to get out of the house and move on to the next part of the chapter. So Boone, he's kind of our father figure in the game, and he's helping the mother and child survive, carrying them over the fence and telling them we're going to come back to them later and help them out. The battle still ensues out in the yard there. They're still fighting us, so we're going to progress on in the chapter and meet another comrade of our resistance cell here. These are civilians turned freedom fighters. No one is really trained to carry on ops like this, but they're doing what they can to survive and doing what they can to fight back. It's all about this resistance struggle. You don't have the best weaponry. You don't have the best guns. Typically, what you're fighting with is what you can scrounge from a dead enemy. And what we're about to get now is Goliath. Hopper here, he's a Korean American with scars from the race wars. He's rewired Goliath so that we can use him. We stole him from the Koreans, and now we're using it as our moment to get some vengeance back. It's our one point where we can turn the table and really turn the tide of the occupation. Goliath busts through. He's going to take out this Humvee right here. Boom. Let's go outside and join the action. Jet screams above head. And so Goliath right here, he's a semi-autonomous drone. What he does is he drives off on his own, has a full MG firing all the time, picking off enemies, helping you out. Awesome, awesome weapon to use. You really get an emotional attachment to him throughout the game, in fact. And you will be seeing him later on. Everyone always asks me, and every time you see him, it looks like a heck of a lot of fun. We have those ragdoll physics in there, which make it feel really cool. We didn't go with the gore factor and have people exploding. That wouldn't be cool. I want to give you this, this moment to kind of take a deep breath. In Homefront, you get a lot of story. You get a lot of fiction. And through that, you deliver a lot of emotion, and that's what's different in this space. And this kind of moment right here lets you put your feet up, kick back, and enjoy shooter action like we all know and love. You can even target the infantry. They ragdoll across the map. It's pretty cool. Always a good time. Taking out our enemies. Goliath has done his job. There's a tire bouncing all over the place. And now we just take it from a plane, and that's the end of Chapter 1. Thanks for watching, guys.